Hey there, hello and welcome. It is Madeline here, and today I am sharing the second sign. These are in no particular order that you have emotional baggage. Okay, so you remember from a prior post, I invite you to go watch that if you haven't seen it yet, that emotional baggage, right? Negative emotions and limiting beliefs prevent us from fulfilling our dreams, our desires, and living the life that we truly want and deserve, okay? So, and there are signs if you have emotional baggage, and I'm going to cover about 4 or 5 of them over the coming days. I covered self-sabotage twice, so go look for those if you haven't seen them yet. If you're in the group, I created a, hey Rhonda, good to see you. If you're in my group, my private group, I created a unit for them. So they're all there in no particular order, but they're easy for you to find and access. So today I'm sharing the second sign with you, right? The second sign that you have emotional baggage, and that is repeating patterns, okay? So we keep repeating the same, I don't want to say bad, negative behavior, or keep attracting the same negative situation over and over and over again. So, a really profound example that I like to share is with, a former client of mine, Diane. Diane had suffered abuse as a child, and how this manifested in her adult life was she had created limiting beliefs, right? So there was all kinds of negative emotions around that abuse, as you can imagine. We let those go. And then usually when there are negative emotions, we also create limiting beliefs. So Diane had created, her unconscious mind had created limiting beliefs about love and how it hurts. And hey Rakaya, good to see you. And she had these subconscious beliefs about how love worked. So as a result, she, in her adult life, kept attracting bad relationships. And this was true throughout every area of life. She had familial relationships that were negative, and most profoundly, though, was in her personal life. She kept attracting abusive men into her life. And so on a conscious level, she knew, this isn't the kind of relationship that I want, right? I want a kind, whole, loving, nurturing relationship, but this is what she kept attracting. And why is that? Because at the subconscious level, she didn't believe that she deserved a whole, healthy, and happy and loving relationship. So in our work together, we uncovered the root cause of her pain, right? We let go all of her negative emotions, and we uncovered the root cause of her attracting, right? Because energetically, when we have these beliefs and these negative emotions, energetically we attract what we believe, if that makes sense. Yeah. So she kept attracting abusive men towards her. Then we did our work together. We let go of all the negative emotions, anger, sadness, fear, hurt, and guilt, and some others, right, that came up in our work together. And we uncovered and released the limiting belief that was keeping her stuck in this pattern, okay? So, and I am very happy to report that since doing this work, right, doing this release work, this letting go work, Diane has since was found by a beautiful man who is kinder, more gentle, more loving, and more nurturing of her, cherishes her, actually. And she recently got engaged. Okay, so she was able to break that pattern, but she was able to break that pattern because of the release work that she did. Okay, another way that this shows up, right, the repeating the patterns, one of the most common examples is the yo-yo dieting, right? So you lose the weight and you gain the weight. You lose the weight and you gain the weight. And I talked about this in the self-sabotage video, is that we all know what to do, but we just don't do it, right? So that repeating that pattern is because there's some kind of negative, the negative emotions are there, and there's some kind of limiting belief there as well. So some examples for you are, I've tried everything and nothing works, right? So you haven't tried everything, right? And all diets work to some degree, but if you believe that at the subconscious level, then you're not going to lose the weight, because as I mentioned in a previous video, the subconscious mind is running the body, and it's running the body according to its beliefs in this example. So if it doesn't believe that you can lose weight regardless of whatever the negative and limiting belief is, you'll be hard pressed to lose the weight. And then, or maybe you will, right? But it'll be painful, right? Because you're pushing through, you're pushing through and you're fighting against your unconscious mind. So what do? Instead, you let that stuff go, right? You let go of those negative emotions, and you uncover the limiting belief that is holding you back, and then you let that go, right? So, that might be easier said than done, but I just so happen to have a magical process, technique to let go of negative emotions and limiting beliefs, and I'm going to be sharing it with a very special group at my Primordial Power Weekend next weekend, June 27th and 28th. Mark those dates. Save those dates if you're interested in letting your stuff go, right? If you've been repeating patterns that are not serving you, and you don't understand why it is that you can't reach your goals, or find the relationship that you want, thanks to the love, can't see who it is, right? Find the relationship that you want, lose the weight, get the job that you want, make the money that you want, even though consciously you know what to do, and you might even be able to do it to some degree, and then you fall back into your old patterns, right? That's emotional baggage, right? And you need to get rid of that, or it behooves you to get rid of that, because then once you do, then you'll be able to move forward in a fresh new direction, energized and lighter, right? Without all that stuff. Just, baggage is the perfect term. Just think about when you're on vacation, you're carrying all those, sorry, the date doesn't work for you, Ebony. Sorry. So, just carrying all those bags around, right? It weighs you down. Same is true for our emotions and our limiting beliefs. They weigh us down and they hold us back. Okay, so if you're interested, if this is calling to you and you're interested in exploring my Primordial Power Weekend, it is June 27th and 28th, Saturday and Sunday in the afternoons, Eastern time. We're going to let all that shit go. Yes, we are. Block the baby's ears, Ebony, and anyone else with little ones around. And we're going to let that stuff go in a powerful weekend, and we're going to have fun as well. So if this is speaking to you, say me or yes in the comments, or message me, and I'll reach out to you with how to get the details, okay? Or let me know what questions you have. Yes. All right, Ebony, I will message you, my love. Okay? So I hope this serves you. Say yes or me in the comments, and I'll reach out to you with how to get in on this weekend. If you've been held back by any, and it's negative emotions and limiting beliefs, well, if you've been held back, I'm going to say, based on my experience, it's negative emotions and limiting beliefs, and you're ready to let that stuff go, say yes in the comments, and I'll reach out to you with how we're going to do that, how you can join me next weekend so we can do that, okay? So be blessed. I hope this serves you. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until then, I will see you in the gap. Namaste. Be blessed.